It seems there's nothing peaceful about Tasmania's forest peace agreement. Now there's a row in the minority government, with Labor and the Greens at odds about when to stop logging in native forests earmarked for protection. An internal Forestry Tasmania memo shows it'll need to continue harvesting trees in contentious areas until the end of the year to meet wood supply contracts.
These are some of the expected casualties of Tasmania's contentious forest peace deal.
Basically, I've got another 6 months or so to go before I'm completely unemployed and bankrupt all at the same time.
I might have to get timber from interstate or even overseas, which seems absolute madness when you have tremendous timbers here in Tasmania.
Philip Turner sells and sharpens saws for sawmillers, but demand is in a tailspin.
Yeah, with that and the fact that my wife works at the hospital with even further cuts, we're looking at packing our bags, shutting the business down and moving to the mainland.
We've been ignored. No one's asked us our opinion.
Forestry Tasmania is worried it won't meet its wood supply obligations if a further 430,000 hectares of native forest is locked up. In an internal memo, Managing Director Bob Gordon says we have provided advice to government that we will require access to 80 coops in that area before Christmas to meet our contractual obligations, particularly for peeler billets.
The board itself has legal obligations with respect to supply.
There is absolutely no certainty for the forestry industry with this agreement that's on the table.
The revelation has angered the Greens.
In the IGA, the state and federal governments agreed that the 430,000 hectares would immediately be placed into informal reserves, and that is our expectation.
Nobody expects that you can do something immediately without having to have some sort of a transition.
But the acting Premier has refused to put a timeline on the transition.
And we're working on it as we speak to establish those coops that need to continue to operate and a list of coops that are going to supply the industry going forward.
The head of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry is under fire for accusing champagne-sipping Greens of using Tasmania as a plaything.
You know what Robert Wallace has done is send a message to people who are well-heeled on the mainland not to come to Tasmania.
Another day of sniping over what was hoped to be a peace deal. Brad Markham, ABC News.